Hi everyone, and welcome back to Today with Sunburst Tarot with today's video, where I wanted to look into Sister Wives, the hit show on TLC, which is in season 18, and we're just wrapping up the tell-alls here for the end. And there's been a lot that's gone down in the Sister Wives universe, and a lot of questions from fans on what is kind of the future of the show as Christine Brown, Meri Brown, and Janelle Brown, the three original Sister Wives, have kind of up and left Kody. So the main man, the myth, the legend of the show. So I wanted to do a reading here today on them to kind of see what's the future of the whole Brown family and what's going on with the show, what's going on with Janelle, Christine, Meri, their big property, Coyote Pass, and the future of Kody and Robyn, who are kind of the main couple on the show. So without further ado, let's get into the reading that I have here today. The just a few housekeeping items is all information shared here today is alleged and for entertainment purposes only, so everything I'm stating in here is an opinion and not a fact, so please don't go leave mean-spirited negative comments to these people that we talk about here today in any way, shape, or form. I think they all have like Instagrams or like Twitter or something along those lines, so we're just here having fun, reading cards, seeing what we see, and what context can we give here to the audience that watches, so it can be more cohesive and we can understand part of the storylines that are going on and maybe some decisions being made at TLC, so we can get a more accurate perception of the reality TV that we all know and love with Sister Wives. So yeah, so let's get started here. The first big thing that I wanted to go into is I wanted to kind of look at the relationship between Kody and Robyn, the main couple here of this show, and what is kind of the future with them now that Kody doesn't have wives or more than one wife now. We kind of want to look at what's going on with him and Robyn and what's their future. So we have the Knight of Wands for Kody. We have the Moon for Robyn. The energy in between is the Nine of Swords. We have the underlying energy for all of them. What is the challenge for them? I want to look at what's kind of led them to the point that they're here now, and what is kind of their future. Okay, so looking here for Kody. Kody is the Knight of Wands. He's kind of gung ho, doing his thing, going forward with this relationship. I definitely see him very involved with it. My big thing here is we have Robyn, who is the Moon card. So I'm in my perspective, I believe she is holding back information or not telling Kody the entire truth of where she stands. I think she definitely has some secrets that she's keeping inside for her and about her. And just, there's a lot of things that aren't being said on her side when it comes to this relationship, or she's hiding things from Kody. So that worries me a lot for this relationship that they have. And then here, in between the two, we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords here is kind of like an anxiety card. In the traditional tarot, it's a woman, she's on her bed, and she's got like swords all around her. So, excuse me. In this scene, like, seeing that here for our lovely couple, there's a lot of worry, I think, from both sides when it comes to this relationship. Kody's very much like, I want to work on this, I want to do it, like, let's fix it, let's talk about it, let's do things. Robyn's like, sure, let's work on it, let's do things, but she's not saying everything that she wants to say, or things are just being, she's hiding things in total, it feels like. So the general energy around the relationship in total is the Four of Swords, which in my case is I'm just gonna look really quick at my book. I don't have all of the reversals memorized. I'm working on it. Um okay. So I'm just gonna read this here really quick. Okay. So this is like they've been working on this for a while. So Four of Wands reverse is all about crashing, burning, putting too much. You've been running, and now like you're gonna hit the wall really here soon because you've just been running. So it's like this has almost been like a they have worked on this, they've done this, they've done that. It almost feels like with their relationship, it's like it's like over the whole of it, it's for a keeping it PG-13. It feels like this is a very hot and heavy and go bunny rabbit sort of going on all the time. So that's what it kind of feels like in those terms for the relationship. It feels like a very physical relationship in a very PG-13 way. And then the challenges that I feel like for them is the Wheel of Fortune. So like I think they're having a lot of bad luck, a lot of bad opportunities, or they're having really good opportunities that they haven't been able to capitalize on that I think they would have liked to have capitalized on. So it definitely feels like for them it's very, very there's also been it's a lot of money related as well, and like I think that the other wives leaving has led to a lot. Like there's been a reduction of money as well in their relationship. So like Wheel of Fortune being here as the challenge makes me really think that there's like a lack of or a struggle with finances in some way, shape, or form. Like it's like you know how there's like the gamblers who will like they strike it really rich and then they spend it almost all immediately, so it's like now they're like poor and they have to go back to the gambling to go make up to go get rich again. That's the type of energy I'm feeling. It's like they get it all and then they lose it all, they get it all and then they lose it all, and it's been kind of like that kind of cyclical cycle that their relationship has kind of been, and it's either all there or all not, and there's no in between. Looking here with the past leading up, so they were really loud and proud about this relationship, I believe, like super loud, super proud, very cuddly, very passionate, like they were shouting it from the rooftops that they're together, doing the damn thing, and just all around very proud of this relationship, and everyone knew about it. Everyone knows about them. The things weren't hidden, essentially. What I see here for the future, though. This is a single lady card. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is my single lady card. This worries me. And it's the single lady getting away with all of the stuff. Or having the money, having the house, having all the resources. But she's a single lady. So I don't know. This can be it's very much a single card. The Nine of Pentacles has been known as a single card. A card for singles, by singles, for singles. So I don't have a lot of hope for this relationship moving forward with them. There are really high highs, there are really low lows. And unless they're able to figure out how to manage those highs and lows, I don't know, especially with Robyn over here seeming to hide secrets, allegedly. Things seem to are going to kind of like hit out of nowhere, is what it really feels like, with these two. I would keep in mind, I'm going to pull just a single card here for them. This is from the Tea Leaf Tarot, and this is just a month of the year, and I want to kind of be like, when would we be hearing from them? So September. What just popped out, as you saw. So I would say September of this coming year, so 2024, September of 2024 might be a very interesting month, where news might be coming out about this, our favorite power couple, of the Sister Wives show. So that's just something to keep in mind, um, as they kind of move forward here with this couple. Okay. Next. All right. Next, I want to look at. I want to look at Janelle. Okay. Because Janelle, I believe, in this latest tell-all episode, was kind of being like, yeah, I'm maybe done with, or like, I believe, like, in the news, she's been like, yeah, I'm done with Kody. I don't want to go back. I don't want to, I'm ready to live my single life. I don't want you to be involved. Like, I have a new key to my apartment. You aren't going to have a copy or home or whatever she has. So I definitely see her kind of going away from the family, or from Kody, I should say. I believe she's really close with her kids still. All right. All right. So what's going on with Janelle here? Same spread, or different spread. So I want to look at Janelle. So she is the Queen of Wands right now. I love this for her. Pretty passionate, awesome doing. She's doing the dang thing. What she's kind of challenges. She's dealing with heartbreak. So I mean, I think she's still getting over Kody right now. Just some outside influences from the past. So Three of Pentacles. That might be kind of affecting her at the moment. Ooh, okay. So we have the Three of Pentacles. I know there's a little bit of a glare. So yeah, this is the Three of Pentacles reversed. Glare. I'm gonna have to figure this out. But yeah, so I'm seeing this as a business deal gone wrong. Businesses gone wrong. So like, I believe that like she was really in charge of all the money. She was like really a business focused oriented person, like did a lot with the finances. So I definitely feel like for her moving forward, like the outside influences for her, or just past influences, I should say, for her that have kind of like that she's dealing with right now are definitely dealing with, I think, the family and the businesses, or the business of the Sister Wives show. I think there's going to be some complications there for her that she's still trying to figure out. And how is she separating her essentially her finances or her work with them? Then we're going to go to the current influences that's going on with her. So we have the Empress, which is like all about mom cards. So for her, it's almost like she's putting on, or she's like, we're taking off like the mama bear mask, or the mom mask, and now we're going to mama bear mode a little bit here. So like current influences in her life definitely feel like in relationship to just her right now. She feels like she's dealing with some overbearing motherly types, or she is kind of just ripping the mask off, and she's like, okay, it's mama bear mode time. You've made me mad. Now it's time for us to, you gone too far here now. So then I want to look now at some themes here for her. I want to look at just some of the things that she's maybe working on internally. So this is the Temperance card. So she's finding balance in her life. Then we have the Two of Cups. I think she's, oh, Janelle, get it. I think this is also a love card, or finding loving bonds. So I don't know if she's been like rumored to be dating, or if she's looking to get back into a relationship anytime soon. But this is a really interesting card for her. Then we have the Ace of Wands, which is kind of like settling down a little bit, but also it can be like almost like an overabundance of like passions, ideas, thoughts, feelings. I'm just gonna grab some stuff here. Okay, so Ace of Wands with this deck is all about like there's something forming or something in like the beginning stages that we're just not sure about what's going on right now. So, in conjunction with finding balance, the Two of Cups, and then just kind of seeing where things go, I'm super interested. And then we have the Lovers. Okay, Janelle. So this is like a bond, seeing someone. Is this with Kody? I'm not sure, but here's the Queen of Swords, so I think that's definitely Janelle. And she's coming and stepping into her power and seeing different things in, like, her love. Oh my goodness gracious, Janelle. This is super interesting for her. I want to see if when we'll be hearing about this. Because I love this for Janelle. I'm going to definitely... April. Okay, so maybe April of 2024 we'll be seeing some news come out about this. I'm not sure. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever. I don't know. I'm just a person reading cards here. I don't know much. All I know is that whatever information is coming out will come out as it's chosen to come out by parties involved. But this is super interesting. I am going to pull these. I love this for you, Janelle. Okay. And I'm going to actually put the Two of Cups up here, and then I actually want to pull 2 cards. I want to see what Janelle's energy is in this, and the potential person that she's exploring things with. Is this Kody? I know there's a lot of people who are very much worried that she could be going back to Kody. I don't think she would, but you know what? I have been very wrong before. I hope I'm right though. So, all right, let's look here at Janelle. Let's look here at Janelle. So we have Janelle, which is the Lovers. You saw me shuffle. We'll see the other person, 5 of Wands, and the energy between the 3 of Cups. Janelle. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to pull a clarifier card. Interesting here with Janelle. I did not expect this, but you know what? I'm actually pretty happy to see it. Kinda. I just want to know if it's Kody. I hope it's not. Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Uh-oh. And the Moon, changes in your life. Janelle. So Janelle is, I'm looking at this and like, Janelle. What are you up to, my dear? Interesting. So we have Janelle over here, which is the Lovers card. So I think she's seriously considering potentially, allegedly conspiracy. She's seeing this. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So there's definitely some things that she's planning here. The 3 of Cups is the energy in between all of this. Forces working against you. I don't know how I feel about that. And then we have the 5 of Wands, which is external conflict. When I see a 5 of Wands upright, I see it as external conflict amongst a group of people. When I see it reversed, that's when I see it as an internal conflict. So in this case, it's an external conflict it feels like this person is going through, whether that's with other people, other wives. I'm not like maybe there's a person who's just recently went through a divorce or something. I'm not sure. And then changes in your life here with the Moon card kind of describing them. So interesting. Changes in your life. Okay. This person's going through a lot of change in their life, and it's not an easy change, but Janelle's there. I'm not sure if this is Kody or not. I really hope it's not, but you know what? It's not me, It's not my decision. It's not my life. And if she can find happiness and there's a love and she is felt cared for, I am all for it. Like, you go do you, Janelle. I love that for you. So, next person we're going to be looking at is Christine. Christine and how just, like, she's up there living her best life in Utah with her daughter, and she's married. So I just want to see how she's doing with, and everything. Alrighty. So for Miss Christine. So we'll look at how Christine is right now. I'm telling you, I just shuffled. Don't know what to say. This is the exact same card we got for Janelle. So, I know they're close friends, so sometimes when people are really close, they also mirror each other. So, next thing we have is the challenges that she's facing. The Empress. Interesting. Okay, then we have the past influences in her life. We have the current influences that are kind of affecting her in her life. And then we have past and then we have things that and then we just have some clarifiers here going for her. Okay, so let's just get into Christine here. So Christine is also showing up as the Queen of Wands. Passionate, fiery, speaking her mind, not letting anyone talk shit, or she's not taking shit and then not throwing it right back. So that is amazing. So seeing here for the Empress is the challenge. So I'm wondering if, like, she might be having some difficulties with her kids, or with another female figure in the family. It's kind of like the mom of the group. I know she's a mom as well, and she's, like, very well known, and, like, kids really like her, and she was, like, a babysitter, I think, for a lot of them. So, or she's struggling with motherhood, and some of the changes that are coming with it. So that's kind of just the big things that I'm seeing here for her. Some of the past things that I think she's working through right now is the Knight of Swords. This feels like Kody. This definitely feels like Kody. The Knight of Swords definitely feels like his energy, speaking his mind, speaking his truth, but in a very action-oriented, forward manner. Not a king, but definitely a knight. So this definitely feels like Kody still a little bit. There might be, I think, Christine and Kody are doing parenting, or are doing a co-parenting with Truly. So I think there might be just some struggles there. And then looking at current struggles that she's going through, or current influences right now in her life, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So I'm wondering if, like, a business idea or a business opportunity might have not panned out for her. I think there might also be things with the show as well. So, like, with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm wondering if the show, like, they're trying to figure out stuff with the show, like, what's going on there with them. Because this feels very... I think there's discussions about maybe a new show that haven't panned out like they've hoped. But there's definitely something here related to finances that just hasn't seemed to pan out, I believe, with Christine. So, looking at just some clarifier cards for her. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is my community card. So, and family card, an extended family card. So I think when it comes to her and her family, things are going pretty good for her. Especially when it comes to the future. It's upright, leaving a legacy behind, starting something, having something that she is able to leave behind for her kids. Queen of Swords reversed. She's letting it loose. She's letting words that I think she's held on for quite a while come out. And not everyone's going to like them, and not everyone likes them, and not everyone dislikes them. So, fans of the show, I believe, are really going to end up liking Christine because she's not holding back anymore. She's kind of just coming right out the gate with what needs to be said is going to get said. With the Hierophant, it's commitment or marriage. So looking at this here with the Death card, which is a rebirth. So I wonder if she's going to be doing this show here. Because with the Death card reversed, and then with the Hierophant, so I know she got married, and she has like a special, I believe, coming up with her now husband David, question mark. And I wonder, there's some weird, so something a little bit off there, I should say. Something feels off with the Hierophant. So we have a commitment, Queen of Swords, letting it fly, the community. Interesting. Okay, so like her rebirth back up and like her moving to Utah, her rebirth. With this show, I'm really wondering if they're going to try and not move her back, but I wonder if it's going to just keep bringing stuff up from the old to rehash to the new. And I don't think that's the best way of doing it. But I do see there's going to be a revamp of Christine's image here really quickly. And yeah, it feels like a revamp of Christine's image in relation to the show, which not everyone is going to like, but I think there's going to be more people who like it than not. And this revamp that they're trying to do with her, I'll look into that. I want to see if there's another. We're going to look into the future of the show coming up here. So like I'll definitely keep an eye on that for like Christine and potentially Janelle. But definitely want to, like, this definitely feels like a revamp of image to maybe do something different. Or see where they can push boundaries, or where we can push things to from a TLC show standpoint is really what that's kind of feeling like here. Okay. I'm going to pick a dish up. Okay. And now we are going to do... We're going to look at Meri next. So, Meri has been on the outs for a long time. She had her catfishing scandal. She's been having a lot of, like, struggles, I think, with like, Janelle and Christine, who's also been on the out. Like, her and Kody haven't had a functional relationship since, like, what is it, like, 2013? 2011, like, I forget, there was a whole catfish scandal, but, like, even before that, I don't think they had a functional relationship that was healthy for either of them. So okay, so I just kind of want to look at what Meri's up to. So Miss Meri, how are you doing right now? 5 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So she is currently, I think, floundering a little bit, in the sense of she's not sure what her next move is going to be, which is, I think, really sad. I see her trying to make money, not hoarding resources, but, like, she's a very smart businesswoman. I think there are different avenues that she wants to potentially go down. 5 of Pentacles, sorry. The 5 of Pentacles here to me really is kind of leaning towards, I have a lot to say. I have a lot of knowledge in my noggin that I could release, but I'm not releasing. I'm not sure why. If she released a book, I think there would be a lot of people who would be interested in it. Looking at the challenges that she's going through, it's the Magician. It's communication and figuring out how to just speak her truth. I don't think she's been, from my perspective of seeing Meri on the show, she has struggled with communication because people have never given her the respect or have not felt that she has any need to listen to her. I think, excuse me here really quickly. You know how there's people in your life where every time you speak up, They either get talked over or ignored, or maybe you are this person. And in this case, that's what I think she struggles with. She has talked, she has tried to communicate, she has put her piece out there, and it's like she's talking to the void with her, it really feels like. So I think there's almost like a fear or underlying fear for her of, if I even try to communicate, will anyone even listen? Because no one's listened in the past. No one's listened, no one's heard. Even if she talks so she's blue in the face, people will just talk right over her or ignore her. I think there's a lot of struggles with it for her in like almost all aspects of her life. And then she kind of clings to the people who will like listen to her or respect her, which is why I think the catfishing thing got to be as big as it did, because there was someone who was actually paying attention to her and not abandoning her. I believe that's a pretty large, just seeing this here, it feels like a very large trigger for her, and one that I think she has some work to do, especially, and I think a lot of it's going to have to do with having a safe space where she can, one, feel heard, but also where she can learn to also listen back. Because when you yell into the void so much and no one listens, it's really hard to take criticism, because it feels like you're just being talked down to all the time. And when someone does listen, you almost want to hyper focus on it, in that way. And that's what I'm feeling here with Meri. And I think that's something she struggled with in like all aspects of her time, not just on the show, but like within marriages and other relationships, not just familial ones, but also professional, in some way, shape, or form. So let's look at some of the past influences that have kind of led here. The Nine of Pentacles, the single lady card. So as you know, she's been essentially a single lady for years at this point. Or she hasn't had support. She's had to make do on her own like the entire time. At least from the show perspective, like she's had to essentially do it all on her own, make the money on her own, do this on her own, have no husband on her own. She has been very much a person of, I have to be self-sufficient. Even if I ask for help, it's not there. So I guess I gotta go do it all on my own. So, okay, looking at current things she's working on. She's working on her happiness. And like just some current influences that she's working through. She's learning how to be happy and how to express her happiness, how to find her happiness. And I think in reality, really just figuring out what makes her tick. Because when she can find true inner happiness, the good things in her life will come to her. And like show up, because like what you put out into the universe will give back. So in that case, she's really trying to find her happiness here. I'm actually really excited to see this, as she is kind of like, I think, trying to put herself out there, figure out what makes her tick, as well as what makes her happy, which is amazing, because I don't think she's been happy for a really long time, and she's figuring out all the things about herself that she hasn't had time to figure out. So, okay. So, next I kind of want to look at what's the future for her. The Knight of Cups. Ooh! So we have a Knight of Cups coming in for her. What else we got? The Seven of Swords. So, an underdog trying to fight and get away. We have the Temperance card here. So some unbalance here. And the Page of Swords. Ooh! Ooh! I'm going to pull a few clarifying cards for this one. So I'm curious with Miss Meri here. So we have Valley. Deep personal strength, peace to assure success. That assure a success. Ooh, okay. So for her, I'm going to pull another one. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Oh, I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy. Okay. So, for Meri, what's coming up here in the future, I should say, as I think she's trying, one, she's finding not just her happiness, but I think she's also finding people who are not just, who are going to hold her accountable a little bit, not going to let her get away with shit, and I think really going to help her develop her emotions more and provide a safe space for her to process a lot of this, but also be able to speak her mind. Because currently she's really unbalanced. She's unbalanced. I think she probably will, she sways from one end of the spectrum to the other a lot, and I think a lot of that is due to just having to process so much from essentially suppressing a lot of it over the years. So she's got a lot that she's working through, and what I'm seeing is she's now having people who are going to be holding, I think there are going to be a lot of people who are holding her accountable for making sure that she is processing her emotions, she is speaking her mind, but then also trying to, like, bring her out of, like, in the process, bringing her out of this unbalanced rut that she's kind of got herself into. So, like, with the deep personal strengths and peace, like, she is legitimately working on all of this right now here with the upcoming future. And I think she's, like, with the deep friendship, I think she's really going to find people or a person that's going to be like, this is my best friend. She holds me accountable. And, like, we've been working through, like, she's helped me work through a lot of the essential trauma that she has gotten from her time, not just on this show, but also just being married. I think she's got a lot of, like, religious, like, trauma as well. And I believe, like, because she's had difficulty having kids, and in her religion, it's such an important part of the culture, where it's like, how do you even find your worth? Like, how do you, like, she's essentially had to read to figure out how she's redefining her worth to a person or a man. So, everything else, and then we also have the club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. So, this could be, like, the show, this could be people in her life, it could also be, like Kody or Robyn, or it could be Janelle, or it could be Christine, but it's, like, someone's trying to, like, force her hand on something, and I think this friend is going to come in that she's made and be like, no, that's not, no, we have worked too hard on this to have you go back on your word now. You are not letting someone rewrite history, essentially. It's what it's feeling like. So I am really, really excited with this for Meri. She's really just trying to figure herself out yet. And she's got a lot to work through, but she's in a really good spot. So, okay, now that we've gotten past, now we got all the peoples, I want to look at the future of Coyote Pass, this property that they have. So, alright, now that that's been passed, so let's look at Coyote Pass. So, I believe that there's been some stuff in the news as of late, like, they're trying to figure out how they're splitting up Coyote Pass. Christine's out of it. Janelle, I think, is trying to leave something for her kids. Robyn and Kody are trying to figure out how they're going to pay this property off. How are they splitting it? Meri has some property, or some stake in the land too. Like, I believe that they're looking at, like, a divorce of some sort, potentially, maybe, conspiracy, whatever, alleged. Like, how are they splitting assets? Like, how is this all gonna go? So, like, I want to know what the future of Coyote Pass is, in a very general sense for the audience. So, let's look at Coyote Pass here. So we have the general energy of Coyote Pass. This is something that they've felt a lot of pride with. A lot of pride, a lot of... like, this was a culminating moment for them. Something that they could hang their hat on and say, this is ours. We did it, champs. Now we just got to pay it off. That's what it was. The challenge with it is the Hermit. They have no idea what they're doing with this. It's become an internal conflict and something that I think they've all kind of just wanted to ignore. It's like the silent problem in the room that no one is willing to talk about. That is what I'm seeing when it comes to this challenge with this property. Looking here on influences external, or like, I should say, we're going to do external or internal. Yeah, this is just the past influences. The Knight of Pentacles. This was an investment, a long-term investment for everyone. So, yeah, this is a long-term investment. Presently, it's a it's a hot-button topic that everyone needs to talk about and everyone wants to talk about, but no one's willing to talk about, which is interesting for me, because it's like no one wants to say anything or do anything with this, or everyone wants to say something to do something with it, but like the challenge is remember, it's the unspoken issue when it comes to the family. No one wants to talk about it. It's the hidden thing that no one talks about, because if you talked about it, then it becomes a problem. And we don't need that to be a problem right now. We're dealing with too much other shit. Now we're just going to bring in, what's the future of it? The Seven of Cups. No one's really sure what to do with it. There's a lot of different options, I think, that they're all exploring when it comes to Coyote Pass. No one's, I think, 100% certain. There's a lot of different ideas. A lot of different ideas when it comes to this property and what people want to do with it. I'm actually going to pull, I'm just going to pull the people who have a stake in it. Because we have all the options here for Coyote Pass. Stop it! My table's moving and shaking. I am so sorry about that. Okay, so let's just take a look at what everyone's ideas for this property are. And then we'll see like what the final outcome, the most likely outcome is at this moment here in the future for it. All right. Let's take a look-see here. All right. So, let's take a look at what Kody and Robyn, or, no, Kody, what is Kody's thing for the property? He sees this as a family investment. This is the family investment. This is where his legacy will be known to live, die, and, I don't know, be buried. So this is what Kody really wants. This is his legacy that he wants to leave down to his kids. Which kids those are, who knows? Remember, for everything is a legend for entertainment purposes only. So that's what I'm seeing for Kody. Kody sees this as, this is his legacy he leaves to his kids. This is what Robyn wants it for. Robyn wants to have this be shown as her, yeah, because we'll separate Kody and Robyn. So for Robyn, this feels like it is a, this property is something that I think is shown her ass on, that she's shown her ass on, in most blatant terms possible. The strength card there. This property she has shown her ass on. What she wants this to be is a pump and dump scheme. It really looks like she wants to show that she's meek and she doesn't have anything to do with it. The strength card here makes me really feel, and even, and then it's a lion. Just had to make sure I didn't want to see a wolf in sheep's clothing sort of moment there. But I'm definitely seeing for her, it's like her intention for the property is like, this is going to show that I don't have control over anything. I'm just this weak-willed woman who I just listen to my husband. I don't have any stake in it. And it's like, Robyn, stop it. I don't believe that. I think a good majority of the community doesn't believe it. So stop it. Stop lying. We can see right through you. You are not that good of an actress. Capiche? Capiche. Wonderful. Okay. Next, I want to look at what Janelle is here for. Oh, Janelle has seen this as a complete and utter just black spot for her when it comes to the property. She, I think, just wants her hands clean of it. She wants it gone. She doesn't want to deal with it. She's very unhappy with how everything's turned out. I think for her, it's turned into a place of, it's become a burden in a lot of ways, but also just a sign of just like how she is. And it's like a mad at herself for it a lot of the time. Like, she's really unhappy with, like, and her intentions with it, it's just like, I don't want anything to do with it anymore. It's caused so much stress. It's caused so many headaches. It's caused so much fighting that, like, I don't even know what to do with it anymore. So, that's what I'm seeing for Janelle. And then what is Meri? Meri sees this as just another... She's tired of it. She's so tired. She's like, I just want to be done. Can we just, like, actually agree to disagree and then just move our separate ways here for her? Like, this is a really, really, not a sore spot, but it's a spot where she's just like, I want to move forward. Like, she can't let go of it either. And it's almost like... I wonder if she struggles as well with what is this even doing for her? Like, what is it? I think she struggles with being able to own it. And, like, it's, like, just another tie back to Kody. It's just another thing coming back. Like, what does it actually mean for her? Like, it just feels like it's a burden that she just can't get rid of. It's, like, another step of, like, Kody she can't get rid of, that she's just desperately trying to find her peace and happiness with, and she's not able to do so. It's just like a reoccurring nightmare almost that keeps popping back up. That's like, oh, I'm doing fine, and then it's like, shit. Like, the bill comes in for taxes for the Coyote Pass, and she's like, ah, dang it. Now I have to go remember all of this again and figure it out. So I think for her, with Coyote Pass, like, it's something that's caused her a lot of stress. It's something that's caused her a lot of issues. So I want to look at what the most likely outcome then is for Coyote Pass. Because Christine sold her parcel off, so she doesn't have anything to do with it anymore. The most likely, okay, so I'm seeing there's going to be probably a three-way split here with the pass. Or with the property, I should say. The most likely outcome is, like, it'll probably get split 3 ways. I don't know what 3 ways that'll be. If it'll be Kody, Robyn, Janelle, or if it'll be Kody, Robyn, Meri. But I think there's people who are wanting to get rid of it. But I think it's going to get split 3 ways. It's going to get split 3 ways, and that is done. So what the parties will do with it afterwards, I don't know. But I don't think there's any building getting done out there, unless it's for, like, Kody's bachelor pad or something. But, you know, I have been wrong before, and I don't predict the future. I just interpret what the cards are saying. So, that's what I have for Coyote Pass. And now I want to see, what is the future of this show? So this is what I am most interested in. What is the future of Sister Wives? This is a reality show that is going to have 19 seasons, potentially 20 seasons. That's a lot of freaking seasons for a reality show. And a lot has changed since they have started filming, I think, which was back in 2009. Like, it's been a lot of stuff that has happened. We have seen this family grow. We have seen it fight. We have seen it... We've seen the ups, downs, and everything in between. So, like, we're invested as a community in this show, and I'm now kind of really wondering, like, what's the future, though? Because it's not really Sister Wives anymore. It's kind of just become the, what are we doing with our lives? It's like, you know, it's like you're following people who are now kind of who are coming into their own. So, I'm gonna do one more big shuffle, and then we'll look at what's coming for the show here. So, where are we going with this? Don't know. Don't care. We'll see what comes up. So let's look at the general energy of what the future of the show is. Justice card. Ooh. TLC. No, everything here is for alleged entertainment purposes only. Everything here I say is an opinion and not a fact. I'm just reading tarot cards. I'm seeing the tone shift in TLC. There has been a narrative that's been painted for quite a while with this family. I see this as the narrative's getting shifted here coming up. And justice is going to be given where justice is due. We'll dig more into the justice card here with the other cards that come up, but whoo, interesting. The challenge with this, Ace of Cups, there is a lot of emotions when it comes to this show. There's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of, within the community, there's a lot of like preconceived things that people want to do. Within the family, there's a direction that people want. And there's going to be toes stepped on and emotions hurt and people are going to get butt hurt is what it feels like. Or that's like the challenge that they're trying to avoid. People are going to get butt hurt and not in a good way. And that's, I think, the challenge that they're trying to negotiate or navigate around right now. Ooh. Okay, now I want to look at the outside influences in the past for the show. So, Knight of Wands, all about feeling trapped or essentially just kind of being held back from the outside. I'm going to grab my... I'm going to get better at this. I swear to God. Okay, so outside influences, they don't want to take a risk. So, like, there's people who don't want to take a risk right now, and they don't want to, like, there's a narrative already established, so they don't want to kick, in the past, they haven't wanted to kick it in the past, or kick it to the past, or the curb in the past. In the inside influence in the past for the show, King of Swords, I think that's Kody. Kody has dictated what they wanted to do on the inside of the show. What they've wanted to do, how they've wanted to do it. This is the perception that we want. We want like this, and this, and this is how it's going to be. So from the inside, there's definitely been a narrative control of where they've wanted the show to look, feel, and essentially educate people on. And that's kind of where they would have been. And maybe that hasn't been the truth. Maybe this hasn't been showcased what everything is. So now that was in the past. So what are they doing now? So what's TLC going through now? And I'm sorry for the glare. I'm going to keep trying to fix this. Just it's how my lighting setup is right now. Ooh. Outside influences. There is a want and a need for more content. And a tone shifting content. More passionate, more authentic. There is yeah, so from the outside, I think the audience is like, we don't want to, they see there's a need for the show to shift. They also see for the need for to amp it up a little bit and try something different. I don't know if like ratings have kind of maybe fallen down, or if they have seen like in the community, there's been like a lot of challenges when it comes to like what they want to see. Like, yes, any press is good press, but for the longevity of the show and for the network, I think there's a they're like, okay, we need to do a tone shift. We can't keep upsetting our fans, otherwise people will start leaving. So they definitely see it from the outside. The fans are wanting something a little bit more different. They're ready for something new, something a little bit more authentic and passionate, and yada, yada, yada. From the inside, what's going on? Oh, gosh. From the inside on the show, this feels like it's the Two of Cups reversed. it feels like the people like who produce this show are not happy with where they're at right now, or they're like upsetty spaghetti with some people on the show. There's a lot of discourse. There's a falling out of love with certain people. Maybe Kody or Robyn. Who knows? Maybe it's with other wives. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Make your own conclusions. Do your own research. And you can come to your own conclusions. But, like, definitely feel like a lack of love here for like, between the people on the inside. This could also just be the breakups themselves, and then, like, because we've seen, like, relationship after relationship after relationship kind of dissipate in front of our eyes. So, they definitely see the need for the tone shift from the outside, from the community, and then they also see it from the Two of Cups here. From the inside, it's like, there's a lot of, like, breakups happening. Not just, I think, on the show itself, amongst, like, the cast, but I also think potentially amongst producers and people who have been with this show for a really long time. So, what's kind of the future, then, of this show? Queen of Cups. Okay. The Tower. Oh, yeah, we are getting a brand... It's not like, I think, a brand new show. The World... and the Magician. Excuse me here. Allegedly, conspiracy, whatever, you heard it here first. Potentially. I think the show has run its course. The World. Ending of a cycle. The Tower, it's coming crashing down. The Queen of Cups, and then we have the Magician. I think we are getting a new show around something different. I think they are going to start phasing sister wives out. I think they've had, it's like, the show has run its course as the sister wives. And I think, so we have the Queen of Cups here. And when I look at this Queen of Cups, you know who this, like, reminds me of? Like, who does this, like, remind you of? With, like, the plunging neckline and the beautiful hair. I definitely see there is going to be, I think, a restructure of the show. It's coming to an end. If they get a season 20, it's because they're just wrapping up old storylines. I would see this as, like, something very similar to the Counting On show that they did with the Duggars when their shit hit the fan. And then with the Magician card here, it's like starting something new or communicating new things. And I'm just gonna, excuse me. I'm gonna pull some clarifying cards. But the Brown family is not done. The Sister Wives show is. Oh, okay, guys. One at a time. Please and thank you. Or I can take that. I can take 3 at a time. Wonderful. So we have the Torch. Spiritual development, enlighten, awareness, and understanding. We have the Wall. Misunderstanding, and archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. So we have awareness and understanding. So TLC, I really do believe, have kind of read the writing on the wall. They have a new direction for the show. They want to see where it's going. They have a kind of a general plan where they want to do. There's a misunderstanding. I'm thinking there's a falling in love here with some people in the cast. There's a misunderstanding. There's people who just aren't, like, communicating very well. I think it's going to end up coming into, like, a pretty big fight. Maybe behind the scenes, but some people aren't going to go quietly, is what I should say. NDAs will be everyone's best friends. And then the archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. I see a new show. It's coming. It's here. It's in the works already. I think people are talking about it. If they get a season 20, I would be kind of shocked. But like I said, if they do a season 20, that might be the last season. Just to kind of keep everyone, like, they're wrapping up old storylines with old characters, essentially. Not everyone is making it to the new show. That is 100%. I'm seeing, like, not everyone's making it to the new show. There are people who have kind of burned their bridges when it comes to this. I'm not sure who. We can ask that. Yeah, who's gonna make it to... Yeah, because, like, looking at the justice... Yeah, people are gonna get their just rewards. Like, it's karma. People are getting their just rewards. What they reap, they are going to sow. So, when it comes to this show, what you put in is what you're going to be getting out, honey. So I want to see who's going to be with this new show that they're doing. Is it going to be kids? Is it going to be Janelle and Meri? Is it going to be Janelle and Christine? Is it going to just be the wives who left? Will it be Robyn and Kody trying to find a new sister wife? Like, what's the storyline? Or I should say, with this new show, actually, let's look at how everyone's feeling about the new show. How's everyone feeling about the new show? Okay, let's look at it. This will be the last question. How's everyone going to feel about this new show? How's everyone going to feel about this new show? Let's look at the head honcho himself, Kody. Ooh, the strength card is up right for Mr. Kody Brown here. So I think he sees this as a sign of the strength of his family or his show. So interesting. So he might actually still be involved, which is piques my curiosity. Let's look at Robyn. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Oh, I don't think she's being invited back. A Ten of Pentacles is like lack of family, lack of love. When I see this as like, it's like my community card. She's not happy about it. She hates this new show. I think she hates it. She hates it. I almost wonder if this new show is going to have restructured like deals of where the money is going or how they're getting paid and stuff that they're going to fight for. Robyn isn't happy. Robyn doesn't like this. I think it's a lack of money. There's not enough money coming in for her. Like, I think it, like, cuts into her cut. Like, she's not happy about this. Ooh, Nelly, she's not happy. Okay, then we'll look into Janelle. 10 of Wands. She looks at it as restructuring burdens. So, interesting for Janelle. It's the restructuring of burdens. So 10 of Wands reversed in my head is like, okay, the show itself isn't a burden. But it's going to be like restructuring of burdens. Like, it's like you're letting, oh, that's what it is. You're letting go of the past structures, the past way of doing things, and we're moving forward with maybe less wands, or the wands are distributed equally amongst everyone, so everyone carries the same burden, or carries the same amount of weight in this show, or individuals are getting paid depending on how they're essentially being involved. It's not one lump sum that goes to everyone. It is now how many hours you put on, or how many hours you have, that's what you get paid now. So, which is why I think Robyn's super upset here with the 10 of Pentacles, is that, like, does she do a lot of filming? Like, really? Does she give a lot to the audience, or to everything? Last I checked, I don't think she did much, so she doesn't get that money then. Okay, so Janelle, I think, is pretty happy with the new structuring. She seems as more fair. Let's look at Christine or Meri. Christine. 7 of Swords. Oh, she likes this too. No one's getting away with stuff. Like, people aren't gonna be able to get away with the stuff that they were in the past. So for Christine in the new show, potentially new show, allegedly a new show, I think people aren't able to get away with stuff. So I think she's also gonna be pretty happy in general about it, because people aren't able to get away with the stuff that they were on the past show. And then we have Meri, 5 of Wands. I don't think she's gonna be involved with it. This is just the 5 of Wands, so I think she, like, I feel like that's like fighting with producers, fighting with other people. it's like, and it's having conflict with others. So I don't know if I don't know if she really wants to be back on the show, as she has, or if she would want to be on her show with any of these people again. Um, as I feel like for her, she's had her fights with these people. I don't think she wants to continue them too much. So yeah, and then I want to look at the kids. Um, so like Robyn's kids, Janelle's kids, Christine's kids, and Meri's um child as well. So let's look at Robyn's kids and their involvement with the show. Nine of Cups. No. I don't think they're welcome. They're not welcome. They don't get a seat at the table. Robyn's kids are not going to be involved with this show at all. They don't get a seat at the table at all. I think that's another reason why she's not happy, because it's like, what do you mean my kids don't also get to be a part of it? She's not going to be happy about this at all. Like, they don't get a seat at the table. Let's look at Janelle's children. The son. Oh, yeah. I think they're going to be really happy with this. I think it's also they're going to be involved on the show as well. They have the son card. They're happy about it. I think they're like, they want to be involved. They want to engage and do things. So this makes me feel really happy. Then we have Christine's kids, which is the Seven of Cups reverse. I don't think they have a lot of options for Christine's kids. It's almost like, for Christine's children being involved with the show, I don't think they have too many options. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a show revolving around Christine with Janelle. I wonder if it's going to be a Christine and Janelle show, to be 100% honest, is seeing this here. These kids are really happy to be involved with it. The other ones are kind of like, they don't have a lot of choices revolving around it. And then we have Meri's kid, or child, I should say. Three of Pentacles. I think they actually might be involved with the show. They're working, they're doing diligently, and they might not be on the, like, in front of the camera talent, but I'm wondering if they might actually be behind the scenes talent that's helping with the show, producing, getting involved, doing writing, screening, scripting, and doing, like, maybe some of the behind the scenes stuff. That's what I kind of see for Meri's child, if he wants to be involved with this next show. He could, I think if he really wanted to, he could definitely get involved with the behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, I'm really feeling with this everything. I feel like this is going to be something very focused on Janelle and Christine. The kids are really happy. And then we'll get something for the codester here. One more card for Kody. We'll get him a clarifying card just to see how he's doing, because he deserves something. Yoke, feeling tied down and frustrated. So yeah, this is just for Kody here. Yeah, I don't see him being invited back. So that's what I'm seeing right now currently for all of our sister wives. I can't wait to see what's coming next for the Brown family, and after season 18 and season 19, and what's going to be coming for them. I'm really seeing this as something that, like, Janelle and Christine are going to keep continuing on. Robyn and Kody, I think I've burned a few bridges. Meri's trying to figure out her own stuff over here, and I don't think she wants, like, just continuing the fight that she doesn't want to keep fighting isn't going to be healthy for her. So, and she has her own stuff that she's working on as well. So that's all I have here for today's reading. If you guys liked that, please hit the like button down below. I absolutely love doing this. This was so much fun for me to kind of dig into a little bit of what's going on with the Brown family. And if you like other content like this, please hit the subscribe button. I do readings on YouTubers, people on TikTok, pop culture, true crime, as well as and then I also do pick a card readings. So if you like any of that, please hit the subscribe button. And make sure to, and if you want to make sure that you see the videos first, you can hit the notification button as well to make sure you never miss a video from me. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys for sticking with me here to the end of the reading. And I hope that wherever you are, day or night, that you have a great rest of your day. And I want to thank you guys again so much for being here. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thank you, and Bye bye.